Welcome to this video where we're going to look at Precious and Grace by ZZ Top. This is from their iconic album Tres Hombres, which was recorded in 1973 and also features LaGrange. To me, ZZ Top epitomises the perfect rock groove. They play so well together musically, and Dusty Hill's bass lines are solid. They're often quite easy to play, but then they'll have some really great sections in there, and obviously he plays right in the pocket. You can pick up a transcription of the whole Dusty Hill bass line from Precious and Grace. This is in standard notation and tab. Just click the link below this video in the description. Dusty Hill played fingerstyle all the time. He didn't use a pick. He favoured a 1953 Fender Precision bass, so it's got the kind of telly pickups, what they're called now. And if you want to get nearer to his sound, then you can really crank the gain on your amp or add a little bit of distortion, okay, just to get that sort of highly driven bass sound. I'm using my Lackland P bass for this video. Watch out also for my playthrough video where I play with the original track minus bass. I'm using this bass guitar for that video as well, and I'm putting it through Logic through a flip-top simulator that's really cranked on the gains, and it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, so you can hear that kind of overdriven sound that's similar to what Dusty Hill has on the original track. Precious and Grace is in the key of G minor, and the verses use chords 1, 4 and 5, which are G minor, C and D. The main riff is in G minor. It also goes to B flat for the second bar. Okay, this is the riff. Okay, it's got muted notes in there, and it's also got a slide. If I slow that down, okay, so the first bar, just F and G with the muted notes. Okay, that muted note, just rest your fingers lightly on the strings and play like this. Okay, so to really get that groove, just practice that bar, just loop that bar. Okay, and then the second bar, and there's a slide off that D. Okay, so the bass plays a D there. It's different to the guitar riff. I shift here to the G with my first finger, so I can just play that slide. You don't have to. You can play B flat, G, and then slide. It's up to you, okay? I just find I can slide cleaner like that. Okay, B flat, shift the G, and then slide off the D. Just slide a couple of frets down, like that. So the whole riff slowly. Play that with me, okay? Get ready with your first finger on F. 3, 4. And then we move that riff to C minor, and we've got C minor and E flat. It's the same pattern. And it goes to D. We've got this pattern, just D and A's. Okay, at the end of that D bar, there's a muted note, just on the G again. You could play open D and A. Okay, but I find that the notes ring out. I like it fretted better, okay? Little finger and third finger, you can play it cleanly that way. then it goes back to the riff on G minor twice. Okay, so when we play that verse, we play G minor 4 times, C minor twice, the D bar or the 2 bars of D, and then back to G minor riff twice. I'll play that through now, that verse, the whole verse. So try it with me if you want to, or just listen. 3, 4. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by clicking the red subscribe button in the corner of the screen. And also if you click the bell and select all, then you'll get notified as soon as I release a new video. Verse 2 is the same as verse 1, and then we move on to the guitar solo. This section moves through a few different chords, playing 4 or 8 bars on each of them. We have the following chords: G minor, F, C minor, B flat, G minor and D. We mainly have root notes on 8th note patterns, okay, but this is the pattern on G minor. Okay, so we're just playing G, F sharp, F, okay. Just repeat those 3 notes. It kind of goes across the bar rhythm wise, but just play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a D. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, D. Okay. Right, I use 3, 2, 1 for my fingers. Okay, you could do 4, 3, 2, but I find that's much harder. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. If you're struggling with that, then just have these groups of 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 3. Okay, and on the last one we play the D. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay, you might have to count in your head. Then we have the same pattern for the next 4 chords. First one's on F. We just play E to F. Okay, hammer on there. Okay, and we've got to get these hammer-ons in time. That's the secret to this, keeping them in time. I accent that first note, the E, to kind of really stress it at the beginning of each bar, to keep myself really locked in to the groove and to the time. And then we just move up to C minor. This is B natural to C minor. So when we hammer on, you don't have to pluck the second note. Okay? So 8 times on C minor, and then to B flat, A to B flat. So it's a little bit more tricky using that open string actually. You could play it here if you wanted to, but when you're playing the open string, make sure you kind of get that B flat down in time. You kind of have to lift your finger a little bit further off the string, I find there. Okay, and then we're back to C minor. Like that 4 times, and then D, we've got this pattern again. On the last bar, to G for the next bar. Okay, you could play the open D. Okay, it's a little bit tricky, you just have to learn those notes. So we're playing D here. Or you could play the fretted Ds. Okay, so that completes the guitar solo. Then we have verse 3, and it has the same sort of patterns as in the guitar solos. It's a bit tricky actually. You've got these kind of slides. Okay, you've got those slides there, which are a little bit tricky to play. I tried hammer-ons. No, they're really hard. So I think it's a slide like this. Okay, so we're sliding from F to G. You have to go really fast on that slide. Just right on the beat. You have to do that with trying to keep the groove going. So it is tricky. Just slow it down. So you get the kind of feel for what it is, but they're definitely kind of slides and they're really fast. So you've got those on G first. And then up to C. So B flat to C. You can see I'm doing that really fast. They are tricky, okay? And then on the D, we're playing the same pattern as before, but up the octave. So it's all quite fast, okay, for that verse. All right, so I suggest just getting those slides sorted. You really only need to do them from F to G and B flat to C, okay? And then work out that D. How are you going to play that? I use my little finger and my third finger on the A. And then we have the second guitar solo, and we've got the same pattern as the start of verse 3, okay? And you've got that 8 times, so you've got plenty of practice for that, okay? And then the last line. Slide off that G and then play a low G, okay? So the tricky bit for this bass line really is that kind of last page, verse 3 and the last guitar solo, getting these fast slides in, okay? So just persist with those and you'll find a kind of way to play them that works, but they're very fast, okay? So that's the whole bass line. It's quite manageable really, apart from that last section, but the real secret to this, Dusty Hill's secret, is that he's really solid and playing right in the groove. And when you're playing to the track, just try and lock in with the guitar. I find that really helps for ZZ Top. So you've got to get these 8th notes perfectly in time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the lesson. Also, if you've got other favourite ZZ Top bass lines, let me know and leave me a comment below. I've made some other Dusty Hill bass lines already. Check those out in my bassline breakdown series and my bassline demo series. So check those playlists out here on my channel. You can really help me out by liking and sharing this video, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And if you felt you got value out this lesson, you can always buy me a coffee. The details are at the bottom of the screen here, they're $5, or you can click the links below in the description. Also check out my website, gbshed.com. I've got bass courses over there. I've got a bass guitar membership called Bass Masters. I've got my books, and I've got a free giveaway on the homepage, which is a masterclass course on how to get a great tone. So check that out, that's gbshed.com. This is Greg from Greg's Space Shed. Hopefully see you very soon in the next video.